So today we are going to make a little scrapbook thing. I love doing these. I just take random pictures from my magazines and then I put them all on one sheet of paper. I have this thing. I have this. I used to do my sketches in this for an internship I had. The mentor I had me sketch. So this is like my sketch of my pearl headband. This one was a bottle of lotion. These ones are so plain because I had a timer on them and this one was 25 minutes. This is a popcorn scene. This was a terrible plan. He didn't like this. He said I could do so much better than that. And I did later on. These are my Crocs. These are my wired headphones. This is a dog bed. He thought this was a plunger. This is actually a candle. Books. And this is a statue I had of a frog I got from TJ Maxx. This is a stuffed plushie. This is a plant I saw in my living room. So I'm gonna use this to make my scrapbook thing. For example, this little book, when me and my best friend were in high school, we were making New Year's resolutions. So this is what I'm basically gonna do, but on a larger scale. I never filled it out. I never even finished this. I really like this one. This one was pretty. Oh my gosh, they're so heavy. I'm gonna lay down this blanket. Can you see? This is my designated workspace. I can't speak today, so I'm bringing in all of these. As you can see, I am very into crafts. Oh wait, we have plants. I would like to use this image. I'm not sure about the Mozilla leaf. I'm not really into it. That's pretty, but there's too much floral. Oh, I do find this very beautiful. Oh shoot. Below or over? I feel like it should go over and it should overlap. See, I love this. Should I just take the whole page? Green, obviously. We're going to have some green in there. Hints of yellow, like accents of this bright mustard yellow. And I would like to add some blue in there, some navy blue. These are ceramic tables. That would be way too much yellow. I'm going to add some gold. So that's a no-go. How would this look if we had a golden lampstick, this green lampshade on top? Maybe we could just try it. Good morning, Joey. It is the next day, and I got tired last night, and I am still wearing the same shirt, but oh well. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna make some tea this morning. I have some chai black tea that I have in my fridge, and I'm just gonna make some iced tea, and then we're gonna get back into the scrapbook again. So yeah. This is my Snoopy cup. It has Woodstock on it. It's from Starbucks. It's so cute. This is the tea I'm talking about. I prepare this every week. Oh my gosh, I know this is like the good part at the bottom because it's like very thick, or not thick, but the herbs settle to the bottom of the like mason jar and it makes it very potent. Let me try and drink this so I can pour the rest in. It smells so good. I love chai. I love chai tea because it smells like fall and Christmas to me. It tastes like Christmas. It smells like fall. It smells like fall and Christmas. Jeez, my gosh. We're gonna continue from yesterday. I have my AirPods and I'm gonna listen to some music while I do this, and this is gonna take like a long time. I do want to talk about one thing that is like been an inspiration lately, because when I was on TikTok, I saw the announcement that John Galliano was going to be the theme for the Met Gala in 2027, which is so exciting. Work-wise, creative-wise, I have been so inspired by him. Recently, I've been looking more into his work, and one thing I really am so inspired by, and what inspired me to do this specific Scrapbook was the chartreuse. I have a hard time saying that word. Chartreuse dress that Nicole Kidman wore to the Oscars, and it was like sort of a pivotal moment for both Nicole Kidman and John Galliano's careers. And since I'm looking at a more minimalistic vibe for this, I think adding color is going to balance out the minimalism and maximalism of my style and have it form into like a nice, not boring design. So, but while I'm doing this, I hope you enjoy my little research project thing. It's like a mini research. John Galliano has been a huge hot topic lately, and rightfully so because he is the next theme for the Met Gala in 2027. And I wasn't too engulfed in his work until I started digging a lot deeper into some of his past projects. You have to have a lot of patience because I'm currently cutting out this lamp. You can see like the tiny strand. I'm currently underneath my tripod. As you can see, yeah, the lengths I have to go through to make a video is insane. His most recent and most notable viral moment he had was in 2024 with his modern couture Mason Margiela Spring Summer collection, and it featured a sort of cinematic runway show. They had emphasized waist to hip ratio proportions, and the most iconic part of the show was the makeup. It looked like porcelain. The makeup was done by Pat McGrath, and it started this whole movement of glass skin, and it totally had its moment. I clearly remember what that was like. This is what I have so far. I just picked a bunch of things out of this one page because it had a lot of things that I already needed within it. Have a general flow of how everything is laid out. I do want this table somewhere right here. Like, I wonder if I can cover up that text with it. These are optional. I thought about putting this lampshade atop this one, but we're still going for the minimalist, so I think that might have to just stand out for a while. I think Vogue would be a good one to look at as well for purples, because I feel like we have a good pop of yellows as the accent because it's very bright. Blue is more subtle, and I like that to mix with the green because it's more earthy. I'm also not trying to just do interior design here. I want to make a mood board. He has had some moments in the public eye, whether they were good or bad, that pivoted his career. However, I want to focus on more of the design and creative aspect of his work. This little guy is being goofy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, it's a leaf. Do you want the leaf? Take the leaf. No. Here. No, you're not interested? Oh, okay. One moment that comes to mind is Nicole Kidman's iconic dress to the Oscars in 1997. This was a chartreuse dress with baby blue shoes. And at this point, Nicole Kidman was popular, but she was most notably known as Tom Cruise's wife. John Galliano was just starting to be creative director. At the time, Galliano had so much pressure to create a collection that one, produced sales, and two, got the press to talk. And for the Spring-Summer 1997 collection, this dress was featured in the collection. For the collection, his goal was to blend different cultural influences. I'm not like an expert at using this, so don't judge. I mostly want the tip to be sharper. I suppose it's better. I mean, it's better than what we had before. It made my hands like black. Stopped and I made myself a snack ice cream bottle thing container. So I made some apples, or I cut some apples. Gosh, I wish I made them. With this specific chartreuse dress, it was Asian inspired, forgive my pronunciation, chinoiserie inspired embroidery, which is by definition a Western decorative art style from the 17th and 18th centuries that imitates and imagines Chinese and East Asian design. What was also featured on the dress was the double slits lined with mink, And I don't believe she's actually wearing it, but when you look at the photo shoot done for the dress for this collection, there were chartreuse tassels on the back. I don't know if it's hiding behind her, but there are tassels included on the back of the dress. Her earrings were Indian inspired. They are pearl encrusted gold. And even Nicole at the time said she loved the embroidery and she loved the shape of the dress. She really just admired a lot about the dress because it was so beautiful. Even if Joan Rivers said that it was an ugly dress. To record this because I got so excited when I found this Mother Nature text. I've been trying to find text to add to here and I feel like this is perfect. This is like absolute perfect. Mother Nature. I'm gonna slap that right on there. I don't know if I should take the whole thing, but I want to. I'm gonna take the whole thing. One moment. This dress had a very big spotlight on it, and a lot of people were commenting. Even Nicole Kidman's team advised against Nicole wearing this to the Oscars because they didn't want unwanted press. And during the time, fashion was a little more conservative as they were playing it safe. Of course, Nicole beautifully said that this is art. I want to celebrate its artful clothes. I want to celebrate the beauty and the extravagance of fashion in this special moment. So she wore it anyway. At that time, it was the most expensive dress worn on the red carpet. And it was a pivotal moment for John and Nicole at the time because he was starting as a creative director at Dior. And this was a moment where the red carpet was meeting fashion. There was a writing in 2003 for Vogue. Sally Singer described the dress as the first time anybody has worn couture on the Oscars with real conviction. Every magazine, from People magazine to Paris Match, were exposing 54 million women to Dior. And that was a lot of people for John's work to touch. But Ton Goodman said, I think that this, in fact, was the exact moment that everybody understood exactly how significant the relationship between fashion house and the celebrity was. And after creating the color palette for this moment, I really got to appreciate this color. Chartreuse is not a color that I would expect to like. I will be honest that before I conducted this research and before I created this board, I don't think I was a fan of chartreuse. But the combination of the beautiful embroidery with the fur and the shoes, the bag, the earrings, it just all tied it together. And the palette I came up with was a chartreuse, a baby blue, brown, a navy, and a blush pink. And it's such a beautiful palette that I wouldn't expect myself to like. The colors go perfectly together and it just creates a beautiful moment where we can appreciate a color that isn't widely thought as beautiful. Most people would shy away from chartreuse because of their skin tone or its inability to match with other colors in their wardrobe. However, I think this is done so beautifully by John. I just wanted to appreciate the work and this pivotal moment in Hollywood history. Okay, don't mind how I look. I got my package and my shoes. My room is also like a huge mess from doing the scrapbook, so just ignore that. I got my running shoes. I bought 2 pairs because I couldn't decide what color I wanted. My first pair, they're the same, like both are ultras. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. My favorite thing about these shoes are the backing because it's like very hard and it's nice and stiff, so it holds my ankle in place in the back. For reference, these are my old shoes. They're similar, but these are blue and they look disgusting compared to, they are so beat up. It's not even recognizable anymore. It's disgusting. My second pair, similar, and you can tell I like blue a lot. These are blue with like a neon stripe through it. Oh, the bottoms are pretty cool too. They're not as bright, which is fine, but they look so cool. I want to show you what they look like. Ignore my outfit. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, I love them. And they have like a new like shoe smell, which like, I love the smell of new shoes. Are they stylish? They're very grippy too.